Hi guys, good morning. I've been getting increasingly frustrated with my Windows computer and, with just weird data mining stuff going on and, Windows doing itself, like updating itself when I don't ask it to and lots of weird stuff. And so I started reading about something called Tails, which is basically Linux, but it's made to be bootable. So it's like 4 MB. You download it online. You get yourself like an 8 GB flash drive or whatever, and you can use any kind of bootable USB utility to then burn that .iso or that disk image onto the USB drive. And so I used the bootable USB writer called Rufus, Rufus, which you can get from their website, and took 2 minutes and installed this USB flash drive right here. And basically what you do is you plug the flash drive into your computer, and actually I'll go through the whole process. So let's turn it off real quick. Cool. Let it cycle real quick. Okay. You turn your computer on. There we go. And so the first thing you have to do is you have to go into your BIOS and set your boot priority correctly. So depending on what your computer is, it's a different key. Mine is F2. F2. So it's before it runs Windows or anything, get into the BIOS. And you go to this boot sequence. It's going to look something different on everyone's computer, but then you just make sure that USB drives are prioritized above your hard drives, right? And so if it's different on every different, like on every computer, but on this one you click over here and then you prioritize it down or up as necessary, and then you go down here, you click apply and exit. Okay, so now it reruns from scratch. And here we go. That was the sound of the computer starting up. And then it's going to post to BIOS right here. And then it's doing some Intel Rapid Storage check. And now it's booting whatever the first boot priority is, because that's what it read first, right? And I'm going to go to Tails troubleshooting mode because it doesn't seem to want to run right away unless I do troubleshooting mode, which doesn't really matter. And it goes through a bunch of Linux stuff automatically, because traditionally with Linux you have to type all this bullshit out yourself, but Tails does it for you. And then it takes a little bit of time, starts loading stuff up. So mind, if you have like a USB 3.0 drive, it might run faster, but this is a motherboard from like a Dell workstation, and so I'm only running USB 2, so it's a little bit slower. So it's loading the operating system off of the flash drive, and that's how it's running. And then it's taking the stuff that's on here and then putting it into your RAM sticks. So that's how it works. And so now all the memory sits loaded in RAM. And as you can see, I have a mouse. Welcome to Tails. So I need to go into the additional settings here, and I need to add an administrator password. And we're going to say the administrator password is FUCKMICROSOFT. And we're going to confirm that password, which, if I recall correctly, was fuck Microsoft. And then you click add. And so now I have an administrator password, and then we click start Tails. And it does some sort of like a prison sentence stripey thing, I guess. And then it takes a little bit of time to load, because again, it's loading off of a flash drive, which isn't very fast. It's not like a SATA connection or something. It can't load like, hundreds of megabytes per second. It's only doing whatever 10 megabytes per second or whatever the USB port can do. And look at that. I have a desktop. So this is Tails. I haven't figured out, I haven't started messing with Wi-Fi yet, so I'm not really sure how to get that connected. Easiest obviously would be an Ethernet cable. I'm sure that would work. But then, since it's Linux, you're going to have to do something to get the Wi-Fi adapter to talk to the operating system, like a driver, so to speak. And I'm not sure how to do that. But in terms of applications, you can definitely figure it out. In terms of applications, look what it comes preloaded with. So it comes preloaded with Tor browser, which is a safe and secure online browser, which also anonymizes your IP address and gives you access to like dark web websites. Uh, then Thunderbird, Pigeon, KeyPass, Files, Terminal, so on and so forth. And so basically, Microsoft does a lot of data mining. It talks to the companies, it talks to the government, has backdoors into your operating system, it's connected to the internet all the time, it does stuff on its own, right? This doesn't have Microsoft loaded at all. And if I want to access my hard drive at all, right, I can go to let's try files, accessories, files. Let's see. Okay, look, and it's kind of like a Mac, kind of like Windows, a little bit in between. It's Linux. And where are we gonna go? Let's go to other locations. And there we have my 2 hard drives. And so if I want to check what's on those 2 hard drives, I double click this, and then it's gonna ask me for my password in a minute or two here, because it's tootling right now. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. There it is. What was it again? Oh yeah, that's right. Dang. And now I can see all of the Windows files that are on here. And the benefit of this is you can still make documents, go online, browse the internet, go shopping, do whatever you want, but it doesn't save any data about you, and every single time you turn on your computer, it's like a fresh computer, brand new, starts with this. Right, and so there are some applications, some new games, for instance, Photoshop, that sort of thing, that doesn't run on Linux, right? There are hundreds of megabytes or gigabytes even, and so you need an operating system that stores a lot of information, right? And so I can always boot Windows by just unplugging this before booting my computer, but the rest of the time, I have a perfectly private, secure browsing experience, and I can always access my hard drives by typing "fuck Microsoft." So anyway, guys, tech tip of the day. Thanks for getting this far. Have a great day.